Okay, it's Feeling You with Vic the Brick Jacobs right there. And PJ, I'm over here with the palm tree. We're hanging out, ready to talk some sports with you guys. Got to start with first of all, Victor, how are you before we start?
PJ, fantastic.
Yeah,
Good to
good.
see Chris Donovan in the house.
Chris Donovan, and that he's wearing kind of
Incredible.
a black and white cow shirt today. It looked like kind of like a spotted cow shirt with a number on it. I didn't get the number, but
That's a
uh,
beautiful thing. It's a
a beautiful
beautiful
thing.
thing.
A beautiful thing. But it's got to start on a sad note with, of course, our Dodger pitcher.
Alex
Very sad.
Vesia, his
Yeah.
wife Kayla, all our love and our sympathy for
Yeah.
the horrific loss
Yeah.
of their daughter Sterling, October the 26th. There was the Dodger family crushed, baseball crushed. This was just so sad, and we all our hearts go out to the Vesia family, as the Dodger family, baseball family, and the Toronto Blue Jay family as well, who had that classy gesture of putting the 51 on their hats and honoring the Vesia
I love
family.
that. I love that.
And he is surrounded by a lot of love. So,
Yeah.
Alex, Kayla, we're with you, and just a horrific loss.
Yeah. Sending
And
love. It's just, it's a terrible thing. Terrible,
it's,
awful thing.
it was just, it resonated throughout the Dodger community.
Yeah.
Uh, and everyone's reached out, and the Vesey family is in deep mourning, and as we all are,
Yeah.
for Alex and Kayla and
And I want to,
and Sterling.
and Sterling, and I want to say just, we never really compliment the press that much, but I have to say the press did a very good job. They stayed away from that story. You never heard what happened. You just heard that Alex w wasn't going to be with the team, and that was it, kind of. There were some rumblings, but nobody leaked the story. It didn't get out, and it was really well taken care of. And I think the press deserves kudos on that. And everybody that does this kind of thing, like we're doing with the podcast, no one was really talking about it, and I thought that was also a classy thing. And they let the Vessias announce it in their own time and space when they were comfortable and ready to do it. So just wanted to say that, tip of the hat to them. Love to
Absolutely.
love to the group, but Dodgers, we got to talk about, you know, first
Well,
of all,
first was the parade. The
okay,
parade,
yeah, yeah, do the parade.
because the parade, of course, happened a couple of days after our last podcast, and 250,000 in the streets.
Yep,
It was more magnificent, more epic, more insanely wonderful than last
yep,
year's parade.
yes,
It was just handled by the Dodgers with with such class.
yes,
Real, it's such a classy parade. The people came out, Dodger fans came out and just threw down, the amazing love. It was a love fest. It was basically a love fest,
it was.
and a chance, for the fans to see their players up close. A chance for the players to really absorb the warmth and the love, of Dodger fans.
Yep.
So that was amazing. Then it came to the stadium, and the speeches I thought were fantastic. Uh, it was to see Yamamoto first to start off his speech in Spanish when he goes "Buenos tardes." Yamamoto, he hasn't spoken English all year. He starts off in Spanish, then he goes into English, and then Otani-san does some English thing. I'm ready for a third ring.
How about
I
that?
love you, LA. I'm ready for a third ring. So
Yeah,
that to
yeah.
me was great, and of course Kike got the most love, I thought, the
Oh,
most response.
well,
And
he's as we always talk about, he's one of the spark plugs, and people love him because of the energy, the wild look, the hair, the glasses, the whole thing. It's kind of like you at a Laker game, Vic. Same type of thing.
absolutely, rocking the fur and rocking the
Yes, yeah,
poncho
yeah, yeah. I mean, they love him, and
and the
you know.
bamboo. But basically, I love that Kike gave a lot of love to Sasaki. Wished him a
Mhm.
happy birthday. It was Sasaki's 24th birthday, and Kike gave him a lot of love there on the podium.
Yep,
And it was just a tremendous event, a tremendous event.
yep,
And then the Dodger Victory Tour began.
yes.
From the Jimmy Kimmel show, which was great. Dancing with the Stars. The Dodgers were out in force, and just to see see them with Kimmel was cool, really cool.
Yeah, I
Uh,
just liked I really like you mentioned Dancing with the Stars. I really liked that. That was very cool. I think they did a great job of getting out in the public best way they could. The parade was magnificent. The TV and streaming stuff was fantastic. So yeah, I give them a lot of credit. I just don't know where they go from here. I mean, Vic, is it even possible to think of them doing a three-peat?
yes,
Yeah.
yes, because
Okay.
number one, already doing business, re-signing Muncy the $10 million extension. Alex Vesey a $3.5 million extension.
Yep.
Did lose the cat man, Tony Gonsolin, was cut. Justin Dean, the outfielder who made the famous wedge play on the wall, was cut, taken by
Mhm.
the hated ones, by the Giants.
Yeah.
So there's already some change. Um, that we're not going to see the same exact roster, but it'll be basically this.
Pretty much, right?
The stars will be back. The
Stars will be
stars are
back.
all hooked up.
I
Now it's
mean,
which free agents will
yeah.
they pick up? I mean, this I told you 1 month ago about Murakami, the slugging third baseman from
Yeah.
Japan, has now been posted, by the Yakult Swallows. So he is now hearing pitches. He's going to get heavily schmoozed by a lot of
Oh
teams
yeah.
because he's a slugger. He's a left-handed slugger. Hits a lot of home runs. Incredible power. Incredible slug.
Yeah, but do we
Uh,
have a place for him? I mean, we have Muncy. They just signed
Muncy's a
Muncy.
third,
We have
but
designated hitter already with the Otani-san. So where would we put him?
I would say, Murakami, play
Yeah,
right field.
right field.
Learn right field.
Yeah. Okay.
That's where the Dodgers have
But
problems.
that's a weakness.
The
That's a weakness.
defensive weakness
Yeah.
of you know is Teoscar has to be
Uh,
looked into because
yeah.
that hurt the Dodgers on many occasions. I think they got lucky that with Teoscar and Wright, they were able to win the World Series because obviously defense is very important. It's vital,
Huge, huge.
huge,
We
and
need guys that want to track down the ball, that go all out, that make diving plays and stuff. Teoscar, he can come through with a hit here and there, but he doesn't want to really dive for balls and stuff. You can just see it in his DNA. That's not what he wants to do.
well,
So,
defensively, he's a liability. There's no
yeah,
doubt.
yeah, yeah.
He's an
So,
excellent hitter. He's a
yeah,
spirit of the clubhouse. Of course, he started the sunflower seed parade.
yeah,
Players love him.
yeah,
He's a great burst of energy.
yeah,
Fans love him, and his bat is lethal. But again, defensively, liability. So the Dodgers have to address that. And Paul, you've always said that, PJ, from the beginning.
yep.
The bullpen has to
Bullpen,
be
bullpen.
solidified.
I mean, as I look down the list of these names, you say, I'm just going to give you the list. You go yay or nay, okay? Here we go.
Okay.
Obviously, Vesia. That's a yay, right?
Of course,
Of course.
we missed his arm. We missed him in
Yes.
big
Yeah.
situations.
Okay, Banda. Yay or nay?
Back, yay,
Yeah. Okay. Blake Trinan.
nay.
Nay. Okay. So far, by the
I
way,
think Blake's had his day.
yeah.
I really
So
do.
so
I think
far,
Blake may retire.
yeah. So far, you and I agree. Okay. Jack Dreyer.
Oh, big time. Hey, big time. Hey, hey, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean,
Well,
he pitched more innings, I think, than any relief pitcher for the Dodgers, and he
no,
pitched
yeah, yeah,
well.
yeah. Birthday boy Sasaki.
Our new closer, our new closer, and maybe they'll work him into a starting role. But at this point, he is the Dodger closer, the great Roki Sasaki.
Yep. How about Tanner Scott?
That's a name.
Me too.
But you paid him $72 million over 4 years already. So
You got
he'll
to eat it. You got to eat it. You got to make space
Dodgers
for
have been known to
someone.
eat big contracts if they're not
Yeah.
effective.
Yeah.
So he's got a big spring training ahead of him, Tanner Scott.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Henriquez, who throws a 100-mile plus
I
fastball.
say yay. I say
You're going,
yay.
yay. I'm on the fence.
His
I'm
stuff
on the
is
fence.
very intense.
It's very intense.
And he threw some nice innings in the 18 inning game.
Well, the last two I'm going to mention both came through for us, so it's kind of tough because you only have so many positions. But Will Klein,
Yes,
yes,
got
right,
got to got
and
to got to give him at least some love in spring training and try to make the team.
right, and what about, of course, Sheehan? You
Oh,
can't,
absolutely. But
I mean,
Sheehan
that's
had a little shaky postseason, incredible regular season.
yeah.
And how about Yates?
Yates is another one, but Yates I could let go along with the other two we mentioned because Yates is good, but he didn't come on for us when we needed him, really. He
No,
really
no, no. He was a choke artist as
he was a
well.
choke artist. So, I think we get rid of the choke artist. We've got the makings there. I say we add a Josh Hader to the list and we go from there.
A lot. Josh Hader would be a very welcome addition. And don't forget Walter Wobleski had some very nice World Series
Well,
innings.
of course, Robleski, yeah, definitely. He sticks.
Yeah,
He
Wobleski sticks,
yeah.
but yeah, Hader
Josh Hader.
is someone who is he available? Is he a free agent?
Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna be. I
They'll
mean,
be they'll be
he's with the
looking in.
Astros. That they're gonna do everything they can to re-sign him. But chance to come to the Dodgers, who might three-peat. I mean, I think that might be Hader's deal. If we, I just don't know how we ditch the Tanner Scott $72 million deal and get into that. And I don't know.
They'll give
What do we?
Scott a shot in spring training
Yeah, yeah,
because of the money.
yeah,
The same with Yates because Yates was injured also, so he couldn't
yeah.
respond. He couldn't come back. We'll see what I think. Spring training is going to be gigantic for those guys,
Huge,
but huge. But
huge.
the bullpen obviously the aces are wild.
Yep.
Starting pitching is fantastic. Um, but again,
And I'm
corner
highlighting
outfielder.
Josh Hader. Josh Hader, put it out there. The one guy we should go after for the bullpen. Because maybe a couple of these other guys, like you mentioned, maybe Yates steps up and makes it. Who knows? Maybe Klein continues and he makes it. But either way, we're going to lose somebody in that mix. I know we're going to lose at least one person. We need Josh Hader to solidify that with Sasaki and with Vesia. And I mean, that is a bullpen to reckon with and we got to have it. So whatever Mr. Walters needs to do, I mean, whatever money he has left after giving Jeannie Buss 10 billion out of his, I heard that was out of his left pocket though, so I think he's okay
I,
because he's still,
I think they have the cash.
yeah, I
I
think they're
think they
okay.
have the cash to
Yeah,
operate. But
yeah,
there was a lot of things from the World Series
yeah,
on the periphery that made me nuts.
yeah,
Um, Number one, when a guy hits a home run on Altani or doesn't matter who, keep the camera on them in the dugout. What they do is they pull away while the celebration is going on in the dugout, which is the best part of the home
I know,
run is
I
the
know.
celebration, the rituals, the dances in the dugout,
Yeah,
with the teammates, and they pull out.
you
They'll maybe
know,
do a couple seconds, then they'll go to the batter. I mean, it doesn't matter. We love Mookie, but I don't care if Mookie takes a ball or a strike in the next 10, 5, 7 seconds.
or how about this? How about boxing it? If you want to do that, box it, put the batter in the
There you
corner
go.
and let the celebration. I mean, go think Vince Scully, the master, who he would set it up as soon as the action started, big, huge home run. Listen to the Gibson home run. He goes silent. He goes silent and lets the fans
Well,
celebrate. He's
so, so
letting all that fall into you.
and
That's
no
what you
one
need to do.
sees the dugout stuff. It's the best
No,
stuff.
I
And
know.
my beloved brother Yuko Sakamoto and myself are going crazy. Yuko was saying, what are they pulling out?
Yeah.
I want to see. I want to see the celebration. So to the directors, follow the players
Yes.
into the dugout.
Do it.
Show the love. Show the fun. Show the
Yes.
ebullience. You see the brick. You
Give it
see
to
it.
him. Give it to him.
You freaks and dong me, you.
Well, they deserved it.
The
They
camera on the
absolutely deserved
players,
it.
man.
And Fox needs to step up and say they're the ones that tell the directors what they do. So Fox needs to step in and say more coverage of that when that's going on, that celebration. We want that. That's what we wait for. It's like years ago, NFL stopped fining, basically, unless it's crazy, they stopped fining the receivers when they do their dance and all that stuff because
Yes, the
that's part
touchdown
of the
dance.
celebration, and that's what the people like. And you notice the cameras stay on it, and they play to it, and that's what's fun. So it's the same thing with baseball. You got to get into that and let that roll. So that brick wasn't even big enough for all the
Oh,
celebrations they missed because, but nicely thrown and good backup by Ukes. And
absolutely, all the time, all
yes,
the
yeah,
time. You goes at the gong, at the ready. And how about Prince Harry, number one, and Meghan Markle?
yes,
No, why were they there? I know it's a publicity thing,
it's a
but
publicity.
listen, they were seated in front of Sandy Koufax, which is a Dodger royalty. They
Yes.
never should have gotten a seat in front of Koufax, but they
No.
did.
Yeah.
And then, the thing with the hats, he's wearing Dodger hats. Of course, he's wearing a Dodger hat. Then he apologizes for wearing a Dodger hat to Canada. Say, I'm a Canadian fan. I'm a Blue Jay fan, but I felt I was pressured. I had
Yeah.
to wear a Dodger hat. Hey, Prince Harry, you see
Yeah.
the brick, Harry? You see
Please.
it?
Please.
Idiot, you royal freak. Gong me, you.
But see, that's
Just
crazy.
apologies for what?
Well,
They
two
gave you
things.
free tickets, so you wear a Dodger hat. What's the
Right.
big deal?
Right.
Get
You're,
into it.
you're going to apologize for eating a Dodger dog next? I mean,
Yeah.
come on. I mean, this is crazy. You come to the game, either wear it or don't. We don't care if you wear it or not.
No,
Wear your Blue Jays hat if that's what you want to do, but don't obscure the view of the legendary Sandy Koufax with
exactly.
your hat. I mean, come on now. That, or the bouffant hairdo of
Yeah.
Meghan Markle,
He was
whatever it happens to
embarrassing. It
be.
was just
Let's,
embarrassing.
yeah,
That guy's got problems.
yeah,
He's got. I know he's a rural and the whole
yeah.
thing. He lives in
I know.
Montecito. Who
I know.
cares? But
No,
if you come to a major event, even Dodger fans were booing when they saw Koufax. See, and Magic
of course.
Johnson,
Of course. And
The
Magic
great
Johnson.
Magic, the great
Yeah.
Irvin Johnson.
Come
So
on.
come on, that was ridiculous,
That
PJ.
was ridiculous. Victor, we need your steady focus now on a team. Well, first of all, both teams didn't do very well, the Broncos or the Raiders, but the Broncos did pull out a win. And I wasn't happy with their play at all. It was very, very weak. But the Raiders, their defense looked okay. Their offense is terrible. I mean, it is awful. And what's going to happen there? I mean, I don't want to see Pete Carroll. You got to give Pete Carroll a chance because
Oh
you,
yeah.
you got to give him a chance, right? Because he's who he is, and it takes a couple years, 3 years to get things really rolling. But at the same time, they can't win a game. They can't win a game. They're terrible. They're like the Jets, same, bitten by the same bug, you know?
Listen, Denver's defense is so tough.
Yeah,
6 sacks, 46 sacks for the first. How many games? They're 8-2. So through
eight
10
and two.
games, they have 46 sacks. Leads the league. Their defense is ferocious. The Bronco defense, and you called it early, PJ. You said the
Yeah,
Broncos defense was tough. Man, are they tough.
yeah,
Winning 10-7, that's ugly. Pete Carroll fired the special teams coach after the game.
yeah.
Um, but
Like
again,
that's
it's
gonna
Geno
fix
Smith.
anything.
When is Chip Kelly, the offensive coordinator,
Yeah,
problems with Geno Smith? It's not working. So
yeah.
something's not working there, PJ.
It's a
It's just not
disconnect,
happening.
right? Disconnect between those two. You can feel it. You can feel the disconnect. You can see that he's not clicking with Chip. And it's like you can't get rid of the quarterback, so you got to move him or do something else with him. But firing the special McMahon, the special teams coach, they had to fire somebody. So that was the one they got rid of. But I don't think that has a tremendous impact. As important as special teams are, the offensive coach along with the quarterback, that is one they have to think is one. They just do. So if that's not happening, you got to step up and say, I'm sorry, Chip, it's just not working. It's just not
Well,
working.
not utilizing, Ashton Junty, the number one draft pick out of
Yeah,
Boise State, the running back. They're not utilizing him. Is
yeah,
it the O line? I'm sure it is. I mean, that's really
it's part
the
of it.
overriding solution to everyone's problems is the offensive line.
Yeah.
But Denver's 8-2. That's the best record in football, along now with the Indianapolis Colts, who won earlier in Berlin.
How about that?
They beat
Falcons.
Atlanta by a touchdown, but Jonathan Taylor,
Yeah.
incredible day running wild in Germany, 244 yards, three
Yeah.
touchdowns.
Yeah.
That team, 8-2.
8-2.
They have a bye. 2 weeks they'll play Kansas City. That should be one of the games of the year.
Woo.
But Indianapolis, they just keep rolling. I don't care where they are.
I
They can be in the
mean,
heartland. They can be in Berlin. The offense is just gelling.
yes.
Daniel Jones is having an MVP-esque year. Their defense is solid. Their O-line is fantastic. They got the tight end, the best tight end in the league.
Yep.
This is a team to be reckoned with, PJ.
I mean, and then
Indianapolis
they
is
get
eight and two.
on top of that, they get Sauce Gardner. On top of that, the Jets trade away Gardner.
Oh, that's
Super
Sauce
cool.
Gardner. Exactly, PJ.
I mean,
They picked up Sauce. That was
that's
a
huge.
gigantic pickup.
That's huge. I mean, you can't even talk about how huge that is. I mean, he's off the charts. And for them to add to an already solid defense, a Sauce Gardner, it is just, that could be the ticket as long as they stay healthy that could put them in the playoffs instantly. I mean,
And people
easily.
think they gave up too much. If a first couple first round picks
No.
doesn't matter.
I think
Sauce
Jim
Gardner is one of
Irsay
the
is
best
up.
cornerbacks in the league.
Yeah, Jim Irsay, the owner who just passed a while back, is upstairs just applauding. He's
Oh
loving
yes,
everything about the
his
Colts.
daughter's doing a
His
great job. His
daughter's
daughter is
doing a
doing a
great job.
fantastic. She was
Yeah.
she's very hands on, and
Yes.
she was responsible. He said they asked her, they asked her, can we go for Sauce with a couple, for number one? She said, go for it.
Yeah.
And Sauce for the Jets didn't have many interceptions. I think he has like 3 interceptions the last couple of years.
Yeah.
But he's a tremendous defender. Tremendous defender. He's all pro.
He's all pro. And the thing about that is too is when you
Oh,
have a
and a
weak
great name,
side,
Sauce. Come
yeah,
on.
weak side defense, they're playing away from Sauce too.
Yeah.
When you have a stronger defense like the Colts, they can't play away from him as much, so he's going to get his interceptions. He's going
Yes.
to get those things. So it's a balance. It's a balance.
It's a great pickup as the Jets do their whole, their fire sale. They're
They're
set
set
up
up to
but
find a quarterback. That's what they're
for
doing.
yes, exactly, Peter.
Yeah.
Because Fields is not the answer.
No,
I think he's starting. He's starting later today, but he's not the answer.
I think.
Um, Great game later. The Rams, the 49ers. Who do you like in that game, PJ?
Well, it's in Levi, but the 49ers are decimated.
Battered
They are decimated from
in
defense
tatters.
in tatters. So I go with the Rams. I go with the Rams by a lot too. I'm saying 14 points in the Rams. That's what I think.
I don't see them defending Puka Nakua,
Uh,
Devontae Adams. I just
no.
don't. I see them running wild
Yeah.
up there. And
Yeah.
Matthew Stafford, under the radar MVP season, PJ,
I think
21
so.
touchdowns, two
Yeah.
picks.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
He is playing sensational football, Matthew Stafford.
He has solidified his game. If you watch him now, you see his feet. He's not shuffling. He's not dancing around. His feet are squared. Hips are ready. He's throwing that ball right on target because of his posture and the way he's gotten himself solidified. It's amazing to watch. It's fun to watch. And they've got the good running with,
Kyron Williams, excellent running back.
yeah, I mean, they're a well-balanced team now and
Swarming defense, young,
swarming.
swarming, hungry
Swarming.
defense.
Yeah. I mean, I
Listen,
think they eat the 49ers alive, honestly. The 49ers are like a wounded pup. They cannot compete.
it's
They cannot.
amazing, with these injuries, Shanahan, has them
Well, he's a
at
great
least
coach.
within hailing distance,
Yeah.
of the Rams and
Yeah.
Seattle.
Yeah.
Seattle's playing good ball.
Yep.
It's refreshing to
Yes.
see such, a great race, which we love to see in all divisions.
Yep.
How about my favorite game
Yeah.
of the weekend,
What is it?
Chargers Steelers?
Oh,
Both and the Steelers at SoFi.
well,
A big record can be broken.
yeah.
Keenan Allen needs one reception to tie the great Hall of Famer Antonio Gates. Most receptions ever by a Charger, 955. He just needs one catch
One catch.
against the Steelers. So that'll be a milestone for Keenan Allen, who 13 years in the league, is one of the best possession receivers in the history of football, I believe.
Definitely. Definitely. And he'll get his. There's no question about that. They're going to make sure that happens. That everybody, you say the Steelers, everybody thinks of the past Steelers. No matter what, they think of the steel curtain, the defense. That
Right.
they don't have it. They don't have it. They're not.
Still tough. They're still tough.
They're tough, but they're not the Steelers.
They're not traditionally,
No, no, no. Yeah,
incredibly furious,
no.
but still furious.
They're yeah, but not the same. Steelers. They're just not. And so I do it too. I say, oh, the Steelers. That's going to be tough, tough, tough. And it might be only because you never know what side of the Chargers you're going to get.
Well, the
If you
Bolts
get,
offensive line, we lost Joe Old for the season.
see that's a big.
That massive loss.
That's a massive loss. That's what could make this a close game. Is the loss of Joe Alt could make the Chargers and Steelers a very close game. I really believe that because he's not gonna get the time to throw like he should. It's a different deal. So yeah, that's the one variable in there that could really really hurt the Chargers and give the Steelers a chance to keep the score low. And anytime you keep the score low, anything can happen, right?
Listen, it's going to be a very tight game. It's
Yeah.
a field goal, as most NFL games are.
Yep.
won by a field goal.
Yep.
I like Chargers by a field goal, but a very, very tough struggle against the Steelers. You know, Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is playing good ball.
Yes, he
Not
is.
not great, just good enough, good enough to
Yeah.
win. The Steelers are atop the division.
Yep.
Leading the Ravens, of course, leading the Bengals, but they're playing good ball. The Steelers are playing good ball. Shifting to the Los Angeles Lakers. You mentioned them earlier, PJ.
Yes.
$10 billion sale. Everyone's happy.
Yes.
They had won five in a row. Then they start a road trip, PJ, in Atlanta, and they get destroyed.
I know.
This was a horrific loss.
Yeah.
JJ Redick stormed out of the press conference at the end of the game because
Yep.
he was so frustrated after playing so well. Without Luca, without Austin Reeves, of course, without Braun. The Trace Leches, as they're now called, the three white guys, Luca, Austin Reeves, and
I
Jake.
hadn't heard that yet. The
I
trees.
I just came up with it
I love it.
with some help from friends. But
Yes.
Trace Leches were playing fantastic basketball.
Yeah, but let's hope they can travel, Vic. This is the thing. Some of these teams are great like that. Then as soon as they travel, they fall apart for a multitude of reasons, including they don't sleep well, they don't travel well, they don't eat well, whatever it happens to be. Maybe they are out too late at night playing around. Whatever that happens to be, that hopefully can't be the Lakers' problem. Because if it is, then they got big problems.
Well, listen, they're still 7-3.
Yeah.
They had won five in a row.
Yeah.
They had some impressive road wins. They went up to Portland, won a game, without Luca.
Yep.
And Austin Reeves was going crazy, averaging 30, and then Luca's averaging 40. Can it be sustained? I don't know. I hope so.
I hope so.
Guys coming off the bench scoring, that's going to be the key.
Yep.
Vanderbilt is playing better at 18 rebounds in a losing cause.
Yep.
So, listen, I understand JJ Redick's frustration, but wonderful coaching innovations from JJ. He's turning Japanese. I really think so.
He's great. He's great.
I
Yeah,
mean,
he's
he's
great.
instituted Kaizen,
Yes.
which
Yeah.
is done in Japan, incremental improvement among the workers.
I love it.
Uh, in Japan, every day, when the business was really booming before the factories opened, they
Yep.
gather the players, they gather the workers. Gong miyuka, and they would have a pep talk to the workers, to the players, saying, we must get incrementally improve every time out. Let's get better every time out. And JJ Redick instituted that with the Lakers, and it was working.
It's
And then
working.
he did a Pokeshoe thing, a Japanese animated game where they have sort of a testing for one another.
Hmm.
So it's like get more information of their private life
Mm.
in intimate conversations. They'll throw down what's your hobby, where'd you grow up, what were your favorite things, just to get tighter as a team. So
Right.
I
I
like
love
what
that. I love that.
Reddick's doing is turning Japanese, a lot of Japanese influence with JJ Reddick's thinking, and it's been proven magnificent results. So hopefully, the Lakers continue to be concentrated. Marcus Smart's been playing
Oh,
sensational.
he's doing great.
Oh, love
Yeah.
Marcus Smart,
Yeah. Yeah.
for the defense.
Yes.
And Aiden's been good.
Aiden's impressive in the middle. I like him,
Aiden's been good, right?
Yeah.
So things are working out for the Lakers.
Yeah.
Long
Very
road
much so.
trip. We'll see if they go 3-2. They'll be a very successful road trip at this point.
I think so too. And things are working out for USC, who who's romping right now. They're looking great. They keep getting better and better. So
PJ,
hopefully,
that was a sensational win against Northwestern,
amazing.
highlighted by the fake punter. When
Yes.
they've gotten
I
a
love
lot of
that.
heat for the numbers on that fake punt play that worked
It
beautifully.
worked great.
But they're
Yeah.
getting heat because they changed his number. But the Northwestern coach says, yeah, it was legal. I know,
It's
Coach
legal.
Riley told me, we got information that he was number 80. He was gonna punt,
Yeah, but
but
they're
it just worked. It worked to perfection.
it worked. It was well planned out. And you know what? They have a spy on each team that's supposed to watch that kind of stuff and other stuff too. But they're supposed to watch that stuff. They missed it. And so they switched the number. He went out there, acted like a punter and off,
Perfectly executed.
off to the races.
It was great to see. Lemon. Lemon again, a great game. I think
Yeah.
11 catches
Yeah.
for Lemon. Um, just uh, on the other side of Lemon uh, is uh, who is the other receiver? He made an
Oh,
incredible one-handed catch.
oh,
Since
oh, yeah, yeah. I can't think of it now. You just said it. Now I can't think of it. That's terrible, but we'll think of it. But
but Lemon and this guy
yeah,
just tremendous 1-2 punch for
yeah.
Maeva. And second half, they
Maeva
shut him
just,
down.
yeah, Maeva just did an incredible job. His throws to Lemon, he just balanced everything out so well. Some of his
And
trouble
King
was,
Miller gains 127 yards, 100,
yeah.
117 yards in the
Oh,
touchdown. Just
on the
well
ground.
balanced. Yeah, they're just well
They're
balanced.
just well balanced. So, and that's what's winning it for him. I tell you who's not well balanced is UCLA. And, I mean, it just keeps as good as USC's getting is as bad as UCLA is getting.
Well,
They're
they
just
lost by
sliding.
7 at home
Yeah.
to Nebraska.
Yeah.
They were down early and often, and they couldn't come back. And it was just a tough game.
Yeah.
Tough to watch. I didn't watch it. I was monitoring the game, but I didn't watch much of it because it was pretty much a boring game if you're a UCLA
It
fan. They
was
were
a
down
yawner.
21-7 and
Yeah.
28-14, and they finally lose by 7. But that was tough because they had actually bowl aspirations. If they could have won out,
Yep.
PJ,
Yeah.
they might have gone to some low-level bowl, which would
Yeah.
an incredible success story. But that's gone.
I know.
Nebraska beats them, and listen, that's Big Ten football, man. Every week you're running into a tough team, but USC they're going to go up from 20 maybe to what 17 maybe, at
Maybe.
least 3 spots,
Maybe 17. Yeah.
maybe
18, 17,
16
18, maybe 16 if we get
because
lucky.
Virginia lost, Wake
Yeah.
Forest lost,
Yep.
Brigham Young lost, so
Yep.
a lot of teams in front of them lost,
Yeah. We'll
and
see.
I see them moving up to 17 or 16, maybe more. Who knows? I don't know how they vote, but basically there were 20. They win. A lot of teams in front of them lose. So 16, 17 for
Before
USC. And
before Victor, we get to sumo, which is back, and we got to talk about that. But I just want to talk for a second, if I may, about Tom Brady and the story that's going around and the
the
fact
cloning of the dog.
cloning of the dog. He's invested in that company, Colossal Biosciences, and he's cloned his dog, which I don't see a problem with it. It's a pit bull mix. When you love your animal, you wish you could have them forever. I know my kids are so tied to our animals that we've actually talked about that because they want that animal, even though it's not the exact same one, they want the same look, they want to be. So I don't think it's a crazy thing to clone that. And the dog does look just like his other dog. I mean, it's identical. And the doctors were saying, obviously there's going to be, depending on environment, different changes, but basically it's the same dog. Yeah, I mean, it's exact same dog.
It just
So,
doesn't have the emotions of
right,
your
because that's,
original dog.
yeah,
It's not
yeah,
the temperament, the personality. It doesn't
yeah,
have that.
yeah,
It'll look like your former dog,
yep.
but it will not be the
It won't
essence, the
be.
soul of the
Yeah,
dog.
it won't be. Yeah, that's the thing.
But
Some genetic things will be there because it's genetic,
right.
their mannerisms and even their personality. But like you say, environmentally, that changes things. And so it's not going to be the exact same, you know, dog. Even cloning it won't make it the same. Look the same. Maybe that makes you feel better. But I have a question for you. Obviously, Tom Brady's tied into this, the colossal bioscience. You can look it
He's
up.
an invested.
He's an
Yep.
investor. He's also an investor in the Raiders.
Yes.
Why don't they clone Tom Brady and give him back to the Raiders? Because that is a quarterback. You see, I think above,
Now you're
I think
thinking,
above and beyond.
PJ.
I mean, let's clone Tom Brady. Let's get him in there. We got a number 12 jersey for him.
Yeah.
Get him into the Raiders and let him do his thing. I say we go all out, clone Tom Brady immediately. Let biosciences, they could do it. They could do it. They're good at cloning. What do you
Listen,
think?
that could be the next stage, PJ. With this AI revolution,
Yes.
who knows where we're going to go with cloning now?
Yeah.
But the clone Tom Brady, that would solve the offensive problems for your Las Vegas Raiders.
For 20
But
years.
yeah,
20 years.
I mean, how many sixth-round draft choices at a Michigan became the greatest ever quarterback in the history of the league? There's only one, Tom Brady.
Right. That's
Tom,
right.
he's You want to say GOAT? He's the GOAT. He's the GOAT of GOATs. There's no doubt.
He's the go to cloning.
He's the
He's the go to cloning. But Victor, sumo, talk to me. The first
Oh,
tournament.
it's day one of the
Come
last
on.
tournament of the year. Six tournaments in Japan of the great Grand Sumo Tournament. Gong Miyukes. Oh yeah, coming at you from Tokyo today. First of 15 days, PJ.
Oh yeah.
Ono
Here we go.
Sato is your defending champion. I'll show you another Yokozuna. Again, they should be
Yes.
going 1-2, and I'll be right on it with my beloved bride Yuko Sakamoto. Will be monitoring every sumo match for you and giving you the highlights and the results. But we're very, very happy about sumo coming back at you, and also the return of Red Panda,
There
the
you go.
the the incredible acrobat. Uh, she's a legend. She broke her wrist in a horrific fall. She's back. She was at the Chicago Bulls halftime show, spinning the plates on her unicycle. So, bless you, Red Panda. She is back, PJ.
Yes. Excited about it too. I'm
I'm
excited.
excited.
Yeah, a lot of energy, a lot of excitement with her. It's just so much fun. But this has been a great show. Great information.
Listen,
Love you,
thanks to
Victor.
everyone who's tuned in,
Yep.
streaming, liking, feeling you with Victor Brick Jacobs and PJ.
Here we go.
Here we go, once a week for you,
Yes.
and we
Yeah.
just want to provide the joy. And Ukes, I'm feeling you. Yeah, PJ. And don't forget Chris Donovan on the ones and twos.
Of
Yuko
course.
Sakamoto on the gong.
Of course.
Dave Cardona on our graphics master. Paul Joseph, you're the best.
Oh,
PJ, loving you, feeling you.
feeling you. Have a great week.